We've always been fans of light gun games, from arcade cabinets to the gun con. It's always added that level of fun and immersion to gaming. But when the AIM controller was created, it added a whole new level of precision, immersion, and control that's never been done before. So, whether you're thinking of picking up a bundle or just want to keep it from collecting dust, here are the top 5 PSVR games that use the AIM controller.
I'm Dick Wild, and I'm looking for new sharpshooters to help clean up my rivers. Fish and scavengers are flying about, and toxic waste got the better of this riverbed. Remember, folks, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and shoot.
Dick Wild 2 has one of the most ridiculous names ever, but if you give it a chance, there's actually a lot to like about it. And unlike the first title, it added difficulty options and online co-op to let you team up with a friend and unlock silly hats and bizarre weapons. It's also got a charming bluegrass soundtrack and a few giant boss battles thrown in for good measure. The best way to play is by cranking up the difficulty, which brings back the ducking and dodging of enemy attacks. At the very least, give this polished looking title a chance when it goes on sale.
My butt, call me a biscuit.
Welcome to the Vanguard. You have been dispatched to investigate a disturbance on Farewall Colony. There is a low probability of enemy contact.
Evasion got a bad rap at launch due to a lot of hype and being overpriced, but what it does offer deserves a second look. It's a bullet hell shooter that gives you full locomotion, and while it doesn't offer the deepest variety of environments, the overall graphics and textures are pretty sharp. The AI is kind of a mixed bag, with some ground troops charging you while flying enemies swarm around in Galaga-like patterns, almost like an arcade game. You can play by yourself or with a friend and choose between 4 classes, each of which have certain strengths and abilities and grant buffs or heal each other. With an 8-mission campaign, leaderboards, survival mode, and a nice little metal soundtrack, this is another title worth taking a look at when it goes on sale, which it does from time to time.
Contact in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Miss me, sugar?
Who's ready for a mother humping tea party?
Freestyle!
When it comes to weapon depth and variety, Borderlands 2 proudly stands above all others. The game is massive and it looks great, and ever since adding AIM support, it offers a new dynamic to the series. You can spend about 20 hours with the campaign, but the real experience comes from farming for legendary weapons, and with the recently added BAMF DLC that includes 16 packs for free, you can easily sink well over 100 hours exploring and looting Pandora. The gunplay is a little different in that it uses more of a hit point style system that combines elemental damage and special abilities, but everything still feels natural, even driving the vehicles. Simply put, it's a great title if you're looking to get the most mileage out of your aim.
Brace for impact. Brace for impact. Brace for impact.
Farpoint is not only built from the ground up for the AIM, but the AIM itself was built by the developers at Impulse Gear. From the moment you hold your weapon in your hands, examining every detail, or flipping your gun upward to swap your weapons, all of this quickly starts to make sense. But it doesn't just stop there. It has an excellent story to watch unfold, with a cast of characters and voice acting that is every sci-fi fan's dream. After the campaign, however, you can dive into challenges or pair up with a friend and take on the co-op levels that feature plenty of stunning levels and hordes of enemies. To be honest, it's the reason I bought an AIM controller and one of the best decisions I've ever made for PSVR.
If we don't get out of here, it doesn't matter how interesting this place is, no one will ever know.
Alright, they're breaching. They're breaching. Moving in. Moving in. I got gunfire.
You know the drill. Reach the firewall via access point to reveal the laptop coordinates and get me in the back door for the hack.
I found the access point over here.
After over 2 years, PSVR finally got its competitive multiplayer shooter that consistently maintains a strong player base in Firewall 0 Hour. You and 3 other players will choose between a variety of contractors, abilities, cosmetics, and weapons, and eliminate any enemies standing in the way of either hacking or defending the laptop. The better the teamwork, the better the results. Truth be told, it wasn't the smoothest transition moving to seasonal operations, but after the hurdle, they've done nothing but add additional content including daily challenges, contractors, weapons, trinkets, equipment, and it still continues to this day. This is a must-have for anyone that owns an AIM controller, and with endless replayability, you can get more than your money's worth just from this title alone.
Left side.